educators. So today we're going to talk about the first week of school with scholars.
And as you know, educators, the first week of school is very busy and filled with lots of changes. Our goal today is to help you get through this week and stay on track for teaching the curriculum.
Hello, I'm Miss B. I teach ninth grade literature and composition.
Hi, I'm Miss G. I teach AP World History Gifted Accelerated, and Ethnic Studies.
And this is Teacher Life, a toolbox of tips and tricks to help educators have a great school year.
Okay, well, teachers in week one were actually expected to begin the curriculum, I think. That's what I know from just being a teacher in my experience. And so when I came in, there were all these other duties that were required of us. Namely, we had to go over the student discipline handbook, which in our school we deliver as a PowerPoint. We also have to do other student duties. Some of the things we talked about last week, which was a student data sheet, giving out a syllabus. And sometimes this didn't leave room to really get to all your curriculum. So for me, I start unit 1 in the second week. In the first week, I'm just doing a little sort of housekeeping. So for example, when students come in on Monday, I might dedicate a half an hour to that student discipline PowerPoint in our school. We also deliver it as a PowerPoint and engage in dialogue with students about the discipline handbook. And so after about 30 minutes of that, I still have some time left in class because we do have in our school a block schedule. And so for my classroom, I then might give out the syllabus and review it on Monday. And then at the end of that day, the last half an hour, I would deliver our unit pre-test. And so for me in world history and most of my courses, students have to take a pre and post unit assessment. So Monday, I might give unit 1's pre-assessment because my goal is to get them all done by the end of the week. And so Tuesday, we come in and the routine is similar. We'll go back to that student handbook, discipline handbook review. And then I might do my student data sheet, my multiple intelligence assessment, and then we'll finish out the classroom with maybe unit 2 and 3's pre-assessment. So I follow that routine in a week. So by the end of the week, we would have completed our discipline review, the discipline tests, all the documentation and data that we should be getting from students, whether it's the data sheet, the multiple intelligence test trying to assess their learning styles for your own records. In case you have to refer back to it, you know, if you have to reteach something with the students or help them with a skill. And then all your pre-assessments would be completed. And, you know, some other things I do at the closing of the week, hand out textbooks and maybe do an icebreaker. And so by Friday, probably Friday for homework, I might assign unit 1's reading for the next week. So once we get into week 2, we start unit 1, but the kids should be coming in, having some background information for reading, kids who may have dropped or been added, you know, so your class tends to level out and you would have gotten all your pre-assessments done for your courses. So ideally in the past, I used to start in week 1 with the unit, but now I do a lot of housekeeping and I've shifted that the curriculum or unit 1, I start that in week 2.
All right, I like that tip of giving those unit pre-assessments all at one time. So with ninth grade literature and composition, we have 5 units. And so I usually give Unit 1 pre-assessment Thursday or Friday of that week because of the scheduling that might change. What I usually do seriously to get situated is I take the school district's calendar and I look at month 1, which is August, and we have, it says here, 18 instructional days. And my unit for Unit 1 is 2.5 weeks, which is 12 to 13 days. And so that lets me know that I probably need to count my 13 days from the end of the month and go back. And that will give me that leeway to do all that housekeeping in the first week of school, maybe get the kids situated with their interactive notebooks. And then this year, we're going to be working on some soft skills and maybe get a couple of those soft skill activities taken care of. Like you were saying, do the housekeeping the 30 minutes, and then maybe the 60 minutes, Monday through Friday, we can work on some of those soft skills in our SOAR workbooks to kind of get the kids acclimated to setting goals and learning. We do a learning style inventory. We definitely do that. And then at some point, Monday through Friday, I need to get a writing assessment just to see where they are with their writing. That's not part of the Unit 1 pre-assessment. And then officially Unit 1 starts on Thursday. And then Friday, we are also reading something from one of the texts so that we're ready to get into class discussions and group activities and an interactive notebook the second week of school. But I like that idea of those unit tests, knocking them all out. I'm gonna have to think about that.
Well, fortunately for B, at least in my world history course, some of those skills are built into the unit tests. So I sort of look at and see where their strengths are and where they may need support, because I was actually a curriculum writer on that world history curriculum. So it was important to get those skills in there so that we can assess.
Okay. All right, so educators, if this content is something that you think is helpful, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos.
All right, educators, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to place them in the comments section below.
All right, so here are my final words on that first week of school. Go in with a plan. It might not be Miss G's plan, it might not even be Miss B's plan, but have it planned out what you're gonna do as far as those housekeeping things, and grab a couple of pieces of content to sprinkle in throughout the week to get your kids ready to hit the ground running week 2.
So educators, remember, there is no wrong way to approach the curriculum or your first week of school. Just do whatever is comfortable for you. And also remember, if you do fall behind, you will have plenty of time to catch up. That's where homework comes in.
Okay, so before you leave today, please share your first week of school tips down in the comments section below.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.